This is one of those stories that represents the end of my military career, even though it wasn't over yet. I was stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, home of the 101st Airborne Division. Hoorah! At that time, it was like over 20 years ago, okay, pre 9/11, we were given a short leave. We were told not to go too far from the base because we were on call just in case we were needed. We needed to be able to get back to our workstations immediately. Well, I had a battle buddy who convinced me to go with her to Chicago to see her family. At the time, I didn't feel like it was a big deal. I mean, I was young and we haven't seen war. It was peace. I didn't know about geopolitical politics. 9/11 didn't happen yet. And I didn't think anything bad would happen. But boy, was I wrong. And everything changed. We went to Chicago, right? And as soon as we got in the town, it took us like 4 hours to get there. We got called back to report to base immediately. Okay, we were hours away and we were panicking. So we was going like 100, 150 down the road, like to make it back to Fort. And when we finally get back there, we have our story together. Like, why were we so late? Okay. And we were battle buddies, so we were gonna stick to the story that we had came up with at the time. I stuck with the story, and I had got smoked like so bad. I was just in the front leading rest position for what seemed like hours. I had to call my sergeant in charge because in panic mode, I forgot my military ID. So they wasn't letting nobody on base, okay? So I had to get vouched for to come back and get my ass smoked out. And then it was like, Palmer, why are you lying to us? We already know what happened because your battle buddy over here told us the truth. When I looked out over at her, she said, I'm sorry, Palmer, I had to, so she didn't really get in as much trouble because she decided to tell the truth, while I decided to stick with the story we came